Here's Meredith, my mom, Kelly, and Sebastian. Say hi, everybody.
Hi.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
I'm holding so everybody can see. All right, it is beginning.
Okay. My name is Catherine Trent, and okay. So the mobile app industry is a multi-billion-dollar-a-year business, with kids buying millions of dollars of in-app purchases, oftentimes without their parents knowing until they receive the astronomical bill. For example, one 8-year-old girl spent $1,400 on her virtual Smurf village. Another spent a whopping $2,600 on her Top Pet hotel. The FTC, Federal Trade Commission, is suing Amazon for unauthorized in-app purchases by children, such as the former examples. This decision not only affects kids, but all app users, as the Federal Trade Commission affects how consumers and developers interact in the technological marketplace. Statista reported that over 100 billion apps were downloaded in 2013, with $4.5 billion dollars in in-app revenue alone. So obviously the mobile industry is growing, and with it, the stand the FTC is taking to protect consumers. However, this is not the first time that the FTC has taken such measures. Earlier this year, the FTC sued Apple for similar charges relating to in-app purchases made by children. Apple opted for a settlement agreement in which it promised to pay at minimum $32.5 million in refunds to parents affected by such purchases. Recently, Politico released information regarding communication between at the FTC and Apple, in which Apple brought to the FTC's attention similar issues in competing companies' policies regarding in-app purchases. So Apple succumbed to the FTC with its settlement, but it wanted to make sure that its competitors received similar blows. So in part due to the publicity gained by Apple in its in-app purchase problems, the FTC also specifically points to several other justifications in its lawsuit against Amazon. First of all, it is difficult for kids to tell the difference between real and play money. So, for example, in Smurf Village is an app, and its base currency is in Smurf berries, in which, or that they can actually be bought for real money. And so, oftentimes kids don't know that when they're buying Smurf berries, because it's in the game, they're spending real money. Secondly, the graphics that the app developers have used when presenting the the in-app purchases, they follow the same cartoony motif as the game, making it really hard for kids to decipher that there is actually a difference between the real money and then the fake Smurf berries. So according to the FTC, Amazon has not done enough to prevent such problems regarding in-app purchases. So specifically in PC World, Grant Gross has cited that since in-app purchases were introduced to in Amazon in November of 2011, several password changes have been made, all of which the FTC have deemed unacceptable and full of loopholes. So for example, in 2012, the Amazon introduced a password for purchases greater than $20, except it did not put a limit on how much any one buyer could make or how many times they could make purchases for amounts lower than that. And most recently, in June of this year, Amazon had introduced new password updates, but the FTC kind of wrote them off as too little and too late. And then lastly, another mass allegation against Amazon, similar to one that was alleged against Apple in its lawsuit, was the window of time in which a password remains active after initially being inputted for the purchase. So after a parent may put in a password to purchase something, the kids can later swoop in on the parent's device and make unlimited purchases, oftentimes without even knowing because they weren't prompted by anything to tell them otherwise. So according to the FTC, Amazon has failed to meet preceding standards set by such cases as Apple's, and by Apple, and has not done enough to deter such unauthorized purchases by children. So as the mobile app industry continues to grow and technology continues to advance, it will become decisions like this current pending suit against Amazon by the FTC and the FTC's prior suit against Apple will become increasingly important in how consumers and developers relate to each other in the technological marketplace and affect the overall mobile app industry as a whole. Okay, so thank you.
Yay!
Okay, so wait, don't hang up. Because I have to pan back to you guys. So then, Meredith and my people.
Hello. Everybody wave.
Yeah, everybody wave. Mom wave. Okay. Okay, thanks.
Informative.